Hello, today we will be building a Jeopardy-like review game using Google Slides. So first off, let me show you what the final product looks like. We can just start it like any ordinary slideshow, and we'll click. You have your categories here, and then your questions. So we'll say category 2 for 800. And this brings us to a certain slide that we've set up. And this is the question, which I guess would be an answer in traditional Jeopardy. And then you click once, and then you'll have the answer to that question, which again in Jeopardy is typically, answer question format. If you want to go back and review the question, you can click here and go back to the board by clicking here. You can continue to do so. The only thing is this game does not keep track of student points and does not keep track of which questions you've answered. So that's something that you have to keep track of on your own on a whiteboard or just a piece of paper. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm here in Google Drive, and I'm going to just start a new Google Slides. And name. Okay. And I'm going to go to Slide, Edit Master, make sure Master is selected here. And what this is going to do is allow me to automatically change all of the background at once. I think this should be good. Okay. And the font will typically be white except for the game board. So we're just going to change all the white. And as you can see, as we're changing the master slide, all of the different layouts are affected as well. So whenever we make a new slide, they're going to have the same styles. And here we are. So at our title slide, and this will be our board. To make our board, we're just going to delete these here. And our board can really be any size that we want. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions per category. So that's 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, so 6 by 6 table. So we'll go here, insert, we'll insert a table, and we'll say 6 by 6. And we're just going to stretch this out to the whole screen. Just like so. And we'll put our category names here. I'm going to put all the data here and then worry about styling. Because styling, we can do that all at one time. Category 4, 5, 6. And I don't watch Jeopardy that much, so I think these scores are the second round, the second half, starting with 400. But you're welcome to change them to any score that you want. So we'll have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 12, 12, 16, and 20. And we're just going to copy this here. And we're going to hit Control A to highlight everything. Oh, can't do that. Well, I just have to highlight everything here. And first thing, we're going to make all the colors yellow. Kind of orange yellow. Oops, that's highlighting. Here we are. Is that okay? I don't like that color that much. Maybe this one's better. Same one. I think that's a little bit better. Highlight again. I'm going to hit Control B just to bold everything. And here I'm going to center everything. And then I'll make everything a little bit bigger. Specifically, the numbers. Great. So that's our board. And I hope that was pretty easy so far. So now we'll begin making the question and answer slides. So go to New Slide here. And this box here that says click to add title. It's very important that we use this box here because this is going to help us in a second. So if we want to say category 1, category 1, and we'll say 400 points. Now, I think this is pretty ugly, so let me go ahead and delete this. What I'm going to do is go to category 1 and copy this. And then when I hold down Control V to paste, I'm also going to hold down Shift. So Control Shift V. And this will paste all the text and keep the formatting that it should be in on this slide. If I just do Control V, it will paste the formatting from the original, which is yellow here. So I'll show you that again. Say Control C. Now if I say Control V, it gives me yellow. I'm going to Control Z. If I Control Shift V, it gives me the same style. So let's go here, let's just center that up. And this will be our question. So this is a question slide. And unless your questions are very long, it should really be good to make the font very large. Okay, great. So this is a question slide. So now we have to make an answer slide. We can just go here. We can duplicate this slide. I'm going to keep category 1, 400 here, just so we know that it's connected. We don't have to do that, but just to know that they're related. And this is an answer slide. So now we have our question here and then our answer. So now we need to have a back button. So if we're presenting this game, maybe we want to go back to the question. So we're going to insert, and we're going to insert a shape. We'll insert an arrow pointing left. And we can put this anywhere. Right here is just fine. We can put some text or styling, but I really don't think that's needed. And what we can do is we can right click here and we can go to link And here, slides in this presentation. We'll go to previous slide and apply. So whenever we see this arrow, it will go to the previous slide. So if we put this on every answer slide, this arrow will always go back to the question. So we can just copy this slide, the question, and answer slide, and this button will always work for the respective slides. Now, let's have a button to go back to the board. I'm just going to do a simple square. Maybe you want a little house for home or something like that, but I think a square is just fine. And we're going to right click here and link, slides and presentation, and we know that this is slide 2. Slide 2 here, so slide 2, and apply that. So now if we present this, if we press here, so we are on this is the answer slide, we can go here and go to the question slide. And as always, if you just regularly click, we will go to the next slide, back to the answer slide. We can click this, and we can go back to the category slide. So now, let's go ahead and make a link from this to our question. And that's pretty easy. It's done the same way. We can highlight this, right click, link, slides and presentation, and it says slide 3, category 1, 400. Now remember when I told you about that title box? This here is our title box. It's the title of the slide. So this is going to help us when we're attaching our links. So right click will link in this slide, in this presentation, and we know this is category 1, 400, and apply, just like so. So if we go here, we can click question slide. However, let's go back. If we click anywhere, we will go to that question slide. So let's just make a few more so we know that this is working and we can get the flow. Make sure the flow is working. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to copy a question and answer slide, Control C, Control V, category, and this will be 800, category 1, 800, question, category 1, 800, answer. So we'll go here, go to 800, and we'll add a link here. And we can go check our title, category 1, 800. And we always know the second one is the answer. So the first one's question, second one is answer. So we'll just do the first one and apply that. So now let's see if this works. So category 1, 800, let's click this. Category 1, 800, this is a question slide. Click once, this is the answer. We can go back to the question, go back to the answer, click here, and go back to the board. We'll just do that a few more times for category 2. Control click both of these, copy, paste. We'll say this is category 2, 400. Category 2, 400. And because all of these slides are getting access through links, it really doesn't matter what order these slides are in, because you're only going to be getting to them from this page. So I could put category 5 question 800 here if I wanted to, and it would be okay. So we're just going to put this, link this up here, link, slides in this presentation, category 2 400, apply, and we'll just do one more for good measure. Control click to these, Control C to copy, Control V to paste. And next we have 800, 800, and we'll hook this up. Link here, slides in the presentation, category 800, apply, and there we go. And let's just test this out one more time. Category 2 800, category 2 800, this is a question slide. Category 2 800, this is an answer slide. We can go back. Question, answer, and home. Great. And as we added the links here, it messed up our formatting, so we can just redo that formatting a little bit. There we go. And that's it. That's Jeopardy. It's a great way to do some review for your classes. And I hope this was easy for you.